Can you imagine what a state we'd be in now? We'd be a more divided nation, facing runaway inflation, and the bureaucrats in Brussels still demanding we kowtow. No one would dare turn on their central heating, for fear they'd end up hopelessly in debt, or sleeping on the street, or queuing up for food to eat at one of the many food banks socialism would create. We clearly dodged a bullet backing Boris. 3 cheers for Cameron and Theresa May. You know that we can trust in trust to do her very best for us, unlike that fucking anti-Semite who'd have to have things his own way. He'd have given all our money to his cronies. He'd have sabotaged the peace talks in Ukraine. The country would be wrecked with strikes. We'd all be riding round on bikes because the price of petrol would be totally insane. Our rivers would be full of shit and sewage, yet strangely watering your garden would be banned. And if you ever dared protest, you'd find yourself under arrest, 'cause that would be against the law in Corbyn's mean, unpleasant land. Oh, we really dodged a bullet backing Boris. Thank God for Cameron and Theresa May. You know that we can trust in trust to do her very best for us, unlike that fucking anti-Semite who just party every day. You just know the NHS would be collapsing, because the workers got the clap instead of pay. All our grannies would have died thanks to his old folks' homicide, and we'd still be catching COVID 'cause Big Pharma would have lied. He'd tell us that austerity was over, but he'd keep on cutting budgets anyway. He'd just exist to serve the rich because he'd be the city's bitch, and he'd help create a world that's more unequal every day. We really dodged a bullet backing Boris. 3 cheers for Cameron and Theresa May. You know that we can trust in trust to do her very best for us, unlike that fucking anti-Semite who just piss it all away. He'd never spend a penny north of Watford. He'd clearly never level up the old red wall. He'd make a mess of foreign trade, and so he'd cancel foreign aid. And then he'd cut back workers' rights and try to sell off Channel 4. He'd jeopardise the Good Friday Agreement, but he'd do everything he's told to by the states. He'd cancel 5G installation, and instead of passing legislation, he'd be whacking off to tractor porn with all his dogging mates. Oh, thank the Lord we didn't vote for Corbyn. The Tories are the team for me and you. After 12 years of success, it's clear the Tories are the best, unlike that fucking anti-Semite who was for the many, not the few. Oh, I'll have to do it. So, oh, Jesus. Yes.